Solar Jetman is on a one-man rescue mission to recover the most powerful spacecraft in the galaxy, the Golden Warship. But first, he must survive the 12 deadly alien worlds which hide the sabotaged vessel's parts, each with its own legion of menacing obstacles. Devastating gravitational forces, vicious alien armies, paralyzing booby traps, cosmic space warps, and mysterious black holes stand in the way. It's all up to Jetman's quick wits and galactic combat skills to carry him through the Herculean tasks that lie ahead. Only then can the Golden Warship continue on its original mission. Solar Jetman, Hunt for the Golden Warship, from Rare and Trade West in 1990. Also containing the word Herculean, which I don't feel I get to say often enough in my day-to-day life. This game, I remember when this game came out, and there was a lot of hype about this game. Rightly so. It's a pretty good game. It's the third game in the Jetman series, known as Iota during development. It was designed and developed by Zippo Games for Rare and released in the US by Trade West. It was released in Europe by Nintendo for the NES. It was later released by Nintendo for the NES-based Play Choice 10 arcade system. It's a multi-direction shooter in the vein of Thrust and Gravitar. Player's craft is subject to inertia, but not drag, so to stop moving in one direction, you need to thrust in the opposite way. The constant pull of gravity makes stable flight challenging, and steering a skill in itself. Probably one of the hardest things in this game was just moving. What can you do? Also, should be mentioned that there is a little bit of, I don't want to say controversy. It's like a very low-level controversy, because just reading up on this now, I am reminded the box for the game actually says Hunt for the Golden Warship, but I think everything else I've ever read said Warp Ship. Don't know why. Maybe wrong. I've always said Warship because that's what the box said. Anyway, 12 planets and one hidden planet, each with its own gravity and system of enemy-infested caverns. The goal is to navigate these caves with small jet pods launched from an immobile mothership on each world, bringing back a piece of the warp ship. I'll try and remember to say it that way. And enough fuel to journey to the next one. Items are collected with a tractor beam or tow cable that makes flight more difficult, and released over the mothership or deposited in small wormholes deeper in the caverns. Points are earned by retrieving valuables and destroying enemies, which can be spent after every other stage to buy power-ups. Both pod-specific and permanent. The most vital ones are found on the field. If a pod is destroyed, the pilot ejects in an agile but feeble spacesuit and can be returned to the ship or a wormhole for another craft. Losing a spacesuit costs 1 of 4 lives. While the main character belongs to the Federation of Space Loonies, Solar Jetman has no space for more humor other than the occasional irreverent touches. Crates of valuables may turn out to contain rare radioactive elements or Easter Island hits, or in some cases, absolutely nothing. Like many other games published by Trade West, Solar Jetman is widely considered a very difficult game. This led to the development of a fan-made password generator that allows players to access all of the planets directly. It has a password after every world, but lives are not replenished upon continuing. I seem to remember being able to put in a password. I think that ended up in Nintendo Power for exactly this same reason. The game is ridiculously hard. The monsters aren't too tough. It's the physics that make this game tricky. On that note, though, it is still really fun. It doesn't feel like an unfair challenge. It just feels hard.